Hey guys, Jason here. Welcome back to another video here on the second channel. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about Hemi sync, but most specifically, I'm going to be talking about the focus levels, all the focus levels. There are a couple on here that I made up, but all the rest of them are the actual focus levels. So, without further ado, before I actually go into the individual focus levels, let's define what a focus level is. So, what focus levels are is they're basically states of consciousness that you go into when you listen to hemisync or do meditations. So these states of consciousness can differ. It's a wide spectrum. Can differ um, from physical everyday waking consciousness to my deep thought and mindfulness to deep meditation and to the out of body state and to dream states and basically every state of consciousness that you can think of. So that's basically what a focus level is. The numbers for the focus levels are not, they're just labels to represent what each focus level does and what each focus level does. You can go, I'll leave a link in the description, but you can go to the Monroe Institute website and review things about what each focus level does. So I'll leave the link in the description if you want to read what each focus level is and what it's about. But I'll also be explaining it in this video. So, because I'm going to also include the ones that I made up. So, I'm going to start with Focus 1. Focus 1 is the state that you're probably in right now while you're watching this video. It's the state of full physical waking consciousness. So, when you're watching this, I'm recording this, you're fully conscious within time space. You are physically awake and conscious. So you are focusing on this video right now. So that means you are fully conscious, physically awake and conscious. Focus free. I don't know why this is not one I made up. It happened at the beginning of the gateway experience. This the first focus level that you get introduced to. I mean, you don't really work in it that much, so you start working in F10, which I'll get into, but you'll start working in F10 like probably track 2 or track 3, so you don't really do focus free that much, and it's not really included on the website because it's not really that useful. But basically what it is, focus free is just a state where your mind is sharper and where you can actually kind of become more relaxed and sink into deeper focus levels. Focus free, once you master focus free, you'll start to just automatically go into focus free when you're doing the gateway experience meditations, or like you'll automatically probably get into focus free as you're doing your energy conversion box and your preparatory process and stuff like that. Which I'll probably make another video about my experiences with the gateway experience, but right now we're staying on topic of focus levels. So, focus free, just brain and mind synchronization. Okay, Focus 5. This is the one I made up. Focus 5 is the state of daydreaming, thought, and reflection. Basically, what this is not deep meditation, but it's mindfulness. It's thoughts. Like, you can think, you can, kind of like daydream in this state, I guess. So it's like, thoughts. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like you can reflect, you can think. It's basically the mindfulness state. That's what I call it too. It's basically the mindfulness state. Okay. Focus 10. Focus 10 is the starting state that you will, the start the actual focus state you will first learn when you first start doing Hemisync. Focus 10 is body awake, or I reverse that. Mind awake, body asleep. Mind awake, body asleep. So, um, basically, your mind is fully conscious. You are fully conscious. You are awake and alert, but your body is in a deep, relaxed state. A deeply relaxed state. Okay. Focus 11. Now, this is not one I made up. This is actually one on the focus levels on the website. Now, you don't really do this on the Hemisync on the actual gateway experience, but I guess it's in one of their programs or something when you're if you actually go to the Monroe Institute. But Focus 11 is just I haven't really explored it that much. I haven't really explored the state that much, but basically what I've heard what it is basically the access channel to certain like knowledge, I guess. But it's kind of in between like the state of Focus 10 and Focus 12. So I don't really know much about it, but I've just heard it's basically called the access channel. Okay, now Focus 12. Okay, Focus 12 is the state of expanded awareness. So, what is the state of expanded awareness? The state of expanded awareness is where you basically project a part of your awareness or a part of your consciousness. You're projecting your energy field outside the limits of your body, outside the limits of your physical body. And this state is used for getting like information or getting answers to questions. You may experience like intense visuals or intense visions or intense like for me it'd probably be like I usually experience like 1 second sounds. So that's basically what Focus 12 is. It's basically just more enhanced Focus 10, but you were projecting your energy field. You were expanding your energy field more and more. And you start from Focus 10 and then you work your way to F12 or Focus 12. And then you can reach other states from there. You can reach the out-of-body state from Focus 12. Which, yeah. I won't talk about that, but I will talk about that in another video. Okay. Next is F15 or Focus 15. Focus 15 is called the state of no time. The state of no time. So basically this is a deep meditative state where you are your consciousness, like time doesn't matter. Like there's no time factor involved. So you can do a lot of things in the state. Like you can think it's basically a state of thought. Like you're basically in a state of what they call stillness. So if you don't really have a thing to think about why you're in this state, then you might just drift off to sleep. But if you're really focused, then you're gonna have a great experience. Like it's when I've done the gateway experiences, I've had pretty like profound kind of experiences in that state where it's just I don't know, it's like no time. It's just no time. And time is not the factor here. Okay. This one is one that I thought I made up, but it's actually on the website. Believe it or not, but you don't really do it in Hemisync or the Gateway Experience. But Focus 18. Focus 18 is basically just a state for like, or how it explained it is personal or profound like spiritual growth or love, I guess. That's kind of how it explained it on the website. I haven't really explored the state, so I don't know either. But I guess it exists. I guess it's a focus level that's here. Okay, next is Focus 21. Okay, Focus 21 is called the state of, the, oh my gosh, why am I forgetting now? Okay, Focus 21 is the state of, the bridge between time space, or where the bridge of time space and the bridge to other dimensions. So this is a higher state. This is more. This is an advanced state where you can communicate with like other dimensions, get in contact with other dimensions, or and by the time you reach this state, you're not worrying about time because time does not exist in that state. I've always found it's the best state to go into for trying to reach, to trying to like go out of body or do have an out of body experience. Um, I always found that that's the best state for whatever reason, and but yeah, in that state there is no time. You were at the bridge between other dimensions and other realities. Okay, Focus 22. Focus 22 or F22 is a state that you won't really go into unless certain circumstances happen. Focus 22 is basically the comatose state. Or, I guess I've also heard that there's also, I guess that's also the sleep state. You may be dreaming in Focus 22, but like, it's basically the comatose state. There's nothing really more to say about it. It's when you're comatose. That's basically just that state of consciousness. Okay, F23, Focus 23. This is the state I don't really like that much. I don't really like this state, but it's basically, the state where when you die and you no longer have a physical body, then that's you first arrive at that state. It's basically the territory of the new arrivals, or what they call it. So now when you get to that state, then the mission is to try to get to Focus 25 at least, or Focus 27, which you really want to get to Focus 27. So, that's what happens. Okay, Focus 24 through 26 has to do with all about humanity's belief systems when it comes to like religion and maybe like false perceptions and all that sort of stuff. That's what Focus 24 through 26 has to deal with. Okay, Focus 27. They call it the park, but it's basically a reception center for figuring out what you're going to do next. Figuring out, basically it's a state of transition for after death. So figuring out what you want to do, figuring out where you want to go, figuring everything like that out. It's basically called the reception center, and there's different areas of Focus 27. For example, there's the planning center, there's the healing center, there's the coordination area, and basically you learn, and then there's also your special place where you can build, where you can relax and maybe learn new knowledge, or maybe learn other things. But it's basically the death transition, and yes, we physically here call it the planning center, the healing center, the coordination center, the whatever. But those things are not like we perceive them as that, but in reality, what they actually are in the spiritual realm or in the astral realm is they're basically processes, Because if you don't know how the astral realm works or how the spiritual realm works, yes, it can be like the physical, but it's not really the same thing. Like, those processes that I mentioned, they're called conventions. They don't, all they are is processes, but we know them as the healing center, for example. But they're just conventions for, so our minds can perceive them. Okay, that's enough explaining what Focus 27 is. Now, this is another one I made up. And this is like another one that I've seen, so I made it up. It's called Focus 31. Focus 31 is basically the state, how do I explain it? It's basically like creation. It's basically the state of manipulating energy, manipulating creational energies. There's nothing else to say about it. That's what I know. Now, Focus 34/35, this is another one on the website. But I haven't ever been past this point, so I don't know these other states. So, Focus 34 to 35 is basically the state where, well, they call it like the gathering or something like that. It's basically where beings that live in the physical universe, but are not on Earth, I guess, they basically watch and witness the Earth changes, like the major Earth changes that happen throughout the world. So, that's basically what this state is. Now, Focus 42. Focus 42 is the state of, basically where you can learn, like, advanced knowledge about, things about the universe or certain things. Okay, finally, Focus 49. Focus 49, this is the last focus level that we know about, that, we all know about, is Focus 49, which basically, think about it like connection to the source of what consciousness is. Pure consciousness. What truly is consciousness, or what we might call God, or what we also might call the absolute, where it's nothing and everything at once. So there's nothing else how to explain it. It's the source of consciousness. It's the source of all things. It's the source of everything and nothing at once. So, that's Focus 49. I haven't ever explored that state, so I don't know. Like, that's, once you're getting to like 34 slash F34 slash F35 and F42 and F49, like, that's when you're really advanced. That's when you're very, very advanced to like, spiritual like developments or astral traveling or mastery of the whole Hemi gateway process. So, like the Hemi the gateway experience only goes up to F27, but once you get past that and get past what they call the absolute, like the doorway to the absolute in Focus 27, because once you get past that, then you can go explore states beyond that, like for 31, F31, F34, F35, and F42, and whatever. So, that's basically all the focus levels explained. I'll leave a link to if you want to read the website on more of a summary explanation of what the focus levels are. And if you like the video, give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.